Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
The DTR going to throw it here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Thornton, the motion man right.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Darnell Washington,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because They may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there as some teammates lost.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. Thompson Robinson. That is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Home troops right. Ray.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Baron Browning gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Thompson Robinson now.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
the extra receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Hey, Ram. Step.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. They'll come out in the pistol.
Go.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Tyquan Thornton from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Thompson Robinson now.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Let's go now.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's third down and 4. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
A 51-yard gain. First down, Broncos.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ready.
To throw is DTR.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Second down, Thompson Robinson now.
This is caught. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Complete to Williams. First and goal, Denver.
Go.
Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Williams again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Thompson Robinson throwing here.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Drake London,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert. Complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey, Ram. Let's go. Hey, Kappa.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Oh, he sheds himself free. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, 49 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big stump.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Thompson Robinson now to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The ball the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
From the 41, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
12.
Herbert back to the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. That third down conversion good for 23. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they pitch it to Eckler.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
5-9. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Throwing on second down, Thompson Robinson. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Second down and 4.
Back to throw here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Home to troops right. Hey, Ray.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Allen!
Quentin Johnston.
59 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now here is another interception. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And space tough to come by there. So get maybe a yard to the 37. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. The DTR going to throw it here. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Eckler now between the tackles. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
To the right side and complete to Washington.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Herbert now. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. And once more, it's Thompson Robinson.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Thompson Robinson now. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.